we're making a list, we're checking it twice, we're gonna find out who's getting purchased by me. I'm so excited for it to be 2022 and I can go 2022. Hello, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. That was super sweet of you. You already know the drill. We gotta talk about today's eye look. And I'm so excited to tell you about this look. Well, I'm excited, but I also feel bad because I used a discontinued eyeshadow palette. But wait, it's still very exciting because my sweet friend Dee sent this to me. Dee sent me this beautiful palette because they were decluttering it from their own collection and they knew that I really wanted to try the Kaleidos formula. So thank you so much, Dee. That was super sweet of you. I am wearing every single dang shade in this palette. I got all the mattes in my crease. Well, I got most of the mattes in my crease, and then I have the green on the lower lash line. I've got both shimmers in the crease, and all I have to say is freaking dang it, Kaleidos, your shimmer formula is so good. Oh my gosh, this absolutely makes me want to go buy more Kaleidos palettes. I've been saying this for like over a year now though. With Kaleidos, I'm just waiting for that right color story. I wish they had more stuff like this with just lots of bolds. Skip the neutrals, hold the neutrals, Kaleidos. I'm not interested in them. I know some people are interested in them, so still put them in some of the palettes, but give more palettes like this because wow, if this color story isn't freaking beautiful, but that's not what this video is about. You did not click on this video to listen to me rant and rave about discontinued eyeshadows that you can't buy. No, you clicked on this video because you, like me, have an interest in makeup brands I want to try in 2022. So if you missed it a couple days ago, it has been a week. Honestly, Vlogmas, I have no concept of time. But recently I posted a video talking about makeup brands I have not tried yet and why. And that was so fun. We had such a good time in the comments talking about different makeup brands that we haven't tried before, but that video got a comment on it that said that they would love to see me do a video talking about makeup brands I want to try. And I thought that was such a great idea, and there are a lot of makeup brands I still want to try, and hopefully you guys can give me some product recommendations if you've already tried these brands. So if that sounds like a topic that is interesting to you and you want to hear about all of the makeup brands I want to try in the coming year, then I encourage you to please subscribe and keep on watching because it's coming at you right now. Alright, so the first makeup brand I want to try in 2022, and I feel like I said this last year as well, but I'm really hoping to make it happen this year. This year, I am going to try something from Cleona. It's happening. I'm manifesting it. I'm gonna stop getting decision anxiety. I'm just gonna make a wish list so I'm ready next time there's a drop, and I'm just gonna buy some stuff. You know, I'm gonna give myself a budget to say, okay, I want to spend like $50. I feel like that's hard to do with multichromes though, and that's another reason why I haven't bought anything yet, is because it's expensive, and I totally understand the price. I know that multichromes cost more to make, but my wallet is a bit more petite than what the prices are on the website. So I think I just need to make myself a wish list ahead of time, because I've said this before, if you've somehow missed this, I get extreme decision anxiety when it comes to single shadows. You know, I look through the whole catalog like 40 times. I'll literally spend like 2 full hours on an indie makeup brand's website just enjoying the multichromes, looking at all of them, and then I buy nothing because I can't decide which ones I want to get. So yeah, I would love to hear your single shadow recommendations for Cleona if you have any from them. I would say I'm definitely most drawn to their stained glass collection. If I were to win the lottery tomorrow and win $1 million, of course I'd pay off my student loans first, and then I would pay off any debt that my family has, and I would give all of everybody I know a bunch of money to do everything they need to do. But my first frivolous purchase would be to buy the entire Cleona stained glass collection, because holy freaking wow if this isn't the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. I feel like I would never need to buy another single shadow in my life if I just had this entire collection, but I'm sure this collection is probably valued at like, it's gotta be thousands, right? This has to be worth thousands of dollars because some of their multichromes are like over $20, which again, I understand, but I really want to get at least a couple from Cleona in the coming years. I have so many friends who have tried them and they say it's 100% worth the hype, and they keep telling me like, just buy a shadow, you're gonna love it. You know you're gonna love whatever shade you get. And you're right, you're absolutely right. But dang, if I can't just kick this decision anxiety in 2022, I gotta sit down, I gotta sit my butt down one night and just make a wish list. I gotta go through and I gotta actually write things down instead of just scrolling endlessly like, I don't know which one to get, they're all so pretty, I don't know, what should I get? Enough of that, we're making a list, we're checking it twice, we're gonna find out who's getting purchased by me. But yeah, I would love to hear your shade recommendations still. I know I said I'm just gonna kick my decision-making anxiety, but if you guys could give me some recommendations, then I would love that too. So definitely let me know what your favorite shades from Cleona are. All right, I'm gonna throw a little wild card brand at you guys. I don't know if you've heard of this brand before, but I have been eyeing and definitely want to buy something from pseudolabs next year. So if you haven't heard of them before, they are a faux freckle brand and they make the coolest faux freckle product. Okay, so basically you get like this little brush, right? You know, it kind of looks like an eyebrow sort of a brush, maybe a little more dome shaped. And what you're supposed to do is they give you another little tapping tool that you're supposed to like hit the back of the brush with. And the idea is that when you hit the back of the brush, it's gonna kind of splatter, you know, kind of how my blood splatter toothbrush thing worked. If you guys follow me on Instagram, I did a reel during Halloween season where I like covered this old toothbrush with a bunch of red water activated liner and then I like went like that with it and it splattered blood all over my face. Kind of a similar idea, but with freckles and in a much more controlled environment, because a lot of people on that reel were like, oh my god, do it with freckles, which I still want to try, but I feel like you get some pretty big splotches with the toothbrush. So I love the idea of this tiny little dome shaped brush and just hitting it a little bit, and I feel like the freckles people get with this product look so natural and beautiful and they just go on so nicely, and I really want to up my freckle game next year. I was looking through my Instagram the other days and the way I used to do faux freckles, I was literally just dot 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 dot, and I have no excuse because I have real freckles. I know what real freckles look like, and I still just, my faux freckles were not looking so great at the beginning of this year, but we've made vast improvements and I want to take those improvements further into 2022, so I definitely want to make a purchase from pseudolabs. Let me know if you guys have tried them before or if you have any other faux freckle products you want me to try. So far I've tried the ColourPop faux freckle pen and also the freckle tint from Lottie London, and I really like both of them, but I'm always interested to try more. All right back to eyeshadow. You know that most of my wish list is gonna be eyeshadow. What's my favorite part of my makeup routine? Freaking eyes. Love to do my eyeshadow. So yeah, next year I definitely want to make a purchase from Blend Bunny Cosmetics. Both of the palettes they've come out with so far have been on my wish list. The original Blends palette and then the Surge palette. Although if I'm being honest, I'm leaning more towards the Surge palette at this time because I'm like, ooh, those deep grungy tones. That's like my dream palette is like a grunge rainbow palette. So for me, this is like very appealing, but I'm so excited to see what they come out with next year because, well, I still want both of their current palettes, but I'm so excited to see what they come out with next year because I've heard nothing but good things about the formula, and well, I've been hesitant to purchase either of them so far just because I don't really like to have mega palettes in my collection. That's very large for me, and I get it, it's an all-in-one. Like you got all your colors here, but I just don't tend to reach for those palettes as much, but it could be good to just have like one in my collection, you know, because if I get the Blends palette, then I like never need to buy any mattes again. You know, that could be a good supplement too, because if I'm gonna be getting more multichromes, like if I'm gonna be buying from Cleona and some other indie makeup brands, then to have just like one matte palette that's all the mattes I ever need could be a good decision for me. I know I'm gonna buy something from Blend Bunny next year though. Well, I don't know anything, but I'd really like to buy something from Blend Bunny next year. Again, I've heard literally nothing but good things about this brand. Definitely let me know if you guys have tried either of the palettes from Blend Bunny. Ooh, I heard they have brushes too, and I heard the brushes are really good. So let me know if you've tried the brushes because Blend Bunny Cosmetics is a brand that I definitely want to try in 2022. 2022, I'm so excited for it to be 2022 and I can go 2022. Okay, skipping back to a more mainstream brand. I'm going to be talking about mostly indie brands today, but I do have some mainstream brands I want to talk about. And the next brand I want to try in 2022 is Patrick Ta. The thing I'm most drawn to for Patrick Ta for sure is the blushes, this blush palette in particular. And I just hear such good things about the blushes. I hear the cream blushes are amazing. I hear those duos are really good that have like the cream and the powder in them. I hear that they defy the laws of science and you can put the cream over the powder, which I love. You guys have heard me say before that I like cream products to be able to work over powder products. I know that's a lot to ask. I don't care. It's almost 2022 and we should have higher standards for our makeup. You know, the beauty industry is so vast, you gotta be able to do it all. And I've heard that Patrick Ta blushes can do it all. And I love the way he does makeup. If you follow his actual Instagram account where you can see him doing makeup on other people, it is such a flawless technique. I think him and Mario are both so good. There's so many good makeup artists that I like to follow on Instagram, but Patrick Ta is absolutely incredible. So I really want to try his blend blushes in 2022. I know he's only come out with the one eyeshadow palette and it's neutral, so obviously that's not really of interest to me. Those glosses look really pretty too. I don't think it's ever worth it to spend over $20 on lip gloss, but if somebody got me this lip gloss as a gift, I certainly wouldn't be upset because they just look so pretty. But Patrick Ta is definitely a brand that like I want to try in 2022. I'm interested to see what new launches he comes out with. Maybe if he does a single blush and it'll be cheaper. I don't know. Maybe they'll have a sale. I'm cheap. I'm a cheap lady. I don't have a lot of money to spend. So this is definitely the one brand on this list today that I'm like, I have intentions to try it in 2022. Will those intentions come to fruition? We don't know. Depends what my wallet's looking like. But Patrick Ta is a brand I have big FOMO over. Like I just always feel like I'm missing out on products from him. So it's definitely a brand that I want to try in 2022. All right, real quick, do you mind if I slip in a hair brand here real quick? I know my hair looks literally awful today. It needs to be washed so bad. It doesn't look awful. I'm exaggerating. It looks fine, but it's in a clip because it's dirty. But let's talk about a hair care brand that I'm interested to try in 2022, and that is Briogeo. Full disclosure, I have purchased stuff from them before. I bought their little essential oil set that they did with Kathleen Lights a couple of years ago. They were fine. I've thrown all of them away as they were overpriced essential oils. I'll just say that. But I've never tried their actual hair care products, and I'm so interested because one, they sponsor a lot of ads, so I do see them all over the place. But Raw Beauty Christie has said that their hair products are like the best smelling hair products in the world, which I really like the sound of that. And I just feel like whenever I see people do reviews for them, their hair does look better after, you know, like it's not one of those things where they're like, look at the before and after, and you can tell they gave themselves like a big blowout and everything. Christy is someone who I really trust her reviews, and I know that she's not like faking how her hair looks afterwards. And I feel like it makes her hair look good. One product in particular I'm especially interested in is they have this hair oil that has a literal rose in the bottle, and it's so beautiful. It's $30 freaking. It's absolutely ridiculously priced, but I have found that most hair oils are pretty ridiculously priced, so intrigued. They also came out with a new product I just saw on Trendmood. What was that called? Oh yeah, so they just came out with a Don't Despair Repair, which is their product for damaged hair. Me, hello, hi. And it's their rice water protein and moisture strengthening treatment. Are you freaking kidding me? That sounds right up my alley. It's supposed to strengthen your hair with powerful rice water complex, hydrate your hair with rosehip oil, algae extract, B vitamins, biotin, and sweet almond oil. And they have these beautiful before and after pictures where everyone's hair looks really nice and smooth, and it's a deep conditioning mask. I feel like I could use a mask. It's $42. That's less than I thought it was gonna be. Okay, maybe I'll get that. Have you guys tried anything from Briogeo before? Do you have any recommendations for me? I call my hair damaged, but it's really just like dry, I think. I don't know, is dry damaged? I clearly know nothing about hair. I'm very interested in hair. I want to know more about hair. Maybe I'll watch more hair videos this year. But yeah, Briogeo is definitely a brand that I want to try next year, so let me know if you have any favorite products from them. All right, and then the last brand I want to try next year is another indie makeup brand, and that is Lethal Cosmetics. You guys have been recommending Lethal Cosmetics to me for a long time, and I just have a similar issue that I have with Cleona, which is that I overwhelm myself with choice. I actually did a video way earlier in the year where I designed my dream eyeshadow palette on Lethal's palette builder feature, and I almost bought that for myself. I was so close to buying it for myself, but then I realized that the shipping was gonna be really expensive. And I know I'm spoiled as someone living in the US where our shipping's typically not that bad, but that really threw me for a loop with that international shipping. It was very expensive, so I just gotta save my coins here, save up my dollars so that I can buy something from them because it looks so good. I don't know if I want to buy a whole palette or if I just want to try some singles, but I am very interested. I'm so interested in their whole aesthetic. That's the thing though, I feel like the palettes are what I want from them. Like yes, the singles look beautiful, but I want to build my own palette, so maybe I just need to build a 9-pan. I built a 12-pan before. Maybe if I build a 9-pan, it'll be cheaper. I don't know. Let me know your recommendations from Lethal though, because I'd super like to try them. I've heard such good things about them. I'm gonna throw another indie makeup brand at you while I have you here. Menagerie is another one that I'm interested in. I have a couple single shadows from Menagerie Cosmetics because my friend already sent a couple of them to me, but I would love to try a palette from Menagerie. They almost had me with that Flight Club palette. I was very interested in a purple palette this year, but that was not the one that I that I went forward with because it was a lot of warm tone purples. I'm looking for more cool tone purples right now. Sugar Drizzle Polish is another indie makeup brand I want to try. It's just making me think of it because I'm thinking about purples now, and Sugar Drizzle Polish just came out with this like flamingo palette, which is all purples, that I'm like literally restraining myself from purchasing right now because I'm trying not to buy a lot because it's the end of the year and, you know, I'm spending money on holiday gifts and whatnot. But that's another indie makeup brand I want to try. Let me know your favorite purple palettes, you guys. I'd prefer to get it from an indie makeup brand, but if you have it from a mainstream brand and it's not too expensive, do let me know. In 2022, I'm gonna get a purple palette. I'm gonna expand my purples collection in 2022. You can bet your bottom dollar that's gonna happen. All right, you guys, and with that, we have reached the end of the video. Those are all of the makeup brands that I want to try in 2022. Will I try all of them? Oh, I certainly have intention to try all of them. I tried a ton of new brands this year, which was really fun and exciting. Tried little bits and pieces from everybody, you know, that's kind of what I like to do. The beauty industry is huge. We talk about this all the time. It's freaking vast as heck, dude. Like, there's so many brands to try. I couldn't possibly try all of them, so I'm not promising that I'm gonna try all of these brands. Like I said, Patrick Ta is a stretch. My man Patrick would have to give me a discount in order for me to try Patrick Ta because it's pricey. I honestly probably should have taken advantage of that Sephora sale. 20% off is not that much. I know it's better than nothing, but sorry, just stream of consciousness at this point. But yeah, those are all the brands I want to try in 2022, and I hope that I get to try a lot of new brands, and I hope they all work out good. But you know I'll be updating you either way, so be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit the bell notification so you don't miss a single upload of mine. Right now I'm in the midst of Vlogmas, so I am not posting every single day, but I'm posting most days in December, so definitely subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any uploads from me. I would love to have you. Check out my description box for all of the makeup on my face today. Oh my gosh, I love this face of makeup here today. Also check out my description box for a bunch of Black Lives Matter resources, resources to support the Asian American community, and resources to support the LGBTQ+ community. Those resources are available in every single one of my description boxes for you, so I highly recommend you check them out. And I thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye!